Hello, doers. My name is Jose Ignacio, and welcome back. Today, we're diving into live sessions. Let's set up the whole scene. You're preparing for a trade show. You've got slides, talking points, and maybe even a product demo lined up. But how do you know what your audience actually wants to hear? How do you keep them engaged, not just watching, but interacting? That's where live sessions and Odoo surveys comes in. Live sessions turn a one-way presentation into a two-way conversation. You ask a question, they answer in real time, and you respond on the spot with the data guiding you for your next move. Here at Stealthywood, I'm building a live session for the upcoming furniture show in Chicago. So enough chit chat and follow me as I configure this live session. Alrighty, let's begin by setting up our live session inside of Odoo. Instead of building a survey from scratch, we're also going to utilize a pre-built survey designed for a trade show demonstration, which we have right there up at the top. Okay, so for more information on building a new survey, including selecting the right question types, check out our other survey tutorials, which are linked below. So this survey begins with a kickoff question. Which product are you most interested in? This question serves as a triggering answer for follow-up questions, as the product receiving the most responses will guide the remainder of the presentation. So let's open that up. Now, if you see here inside of our Answers tab, we have chairs, desks, and storage. For example, if desks, as you can see there, is the most popular response, a follow-up question could be, I don't know, what matters most to you when purchasing a new desk? I like the movability of up and down. Let's discard this. So to enable this as a live session, all I have to do is actually select the live session radio button and save. I will also mention that once that you do that, your options are limited in some of the available settings. For example, if you go into options over here, under questions, we're unable to update the pagination section at all. While on this tab, let's also make sure that scoring is set to no scoring. I mean, although scoring can be utilized in a live session, like in a review or an interactive game, we don't need it today for these types of questions. Finally, over here in the live session section for our session code, we should set that up. And in mine, I'm going to put Expo 2025 right there. So this code right here allows attendees to access the session. Since we can customize it, it's beneficial to keep it aligned with the event name. This creates a clean and memorable link for your attendees afterwards. So that's actually it for setup. Now let's actually see how to launch and host the session in a real world setting. All right, so we're going to start by clicking on the Create Live Session button up at the top of our Odoo survey. So this opens up the session manager in a new tab. This is your control panel during the event. It's what you're going to project on the big screen or share on a monitor at your booth. In addition to the session link that we have down below, we also have a QR code over here in the middle right that attendees can use to join easily from their mobile device. And right here, you'll also have a nice little count of how many people are waiting to join our session. Say somebody at your booth scans the QR code on their phone. They're nice and ready. They see this, they're excited. They won't see any questions until you are ready to begin. So when we're ready, we select Start. So now the first question will appear live simultaneously on the main screen and on each participant's device. As the responses come in, they are instantly visualized on the host screen through a real-time updating set of bar graphs. And isn't that kind of nice? So when you're ready to move on, we select Next to move on to our next relevant question. And don't you worry, if somebody happened to have joined late, they're going to simply land in the current step of the session and they can start participating right away from then on. And it's actually that easy. That's how you can run an interactive, responsive live session using Odoo surveys. So next time you're prepping for a big event, team training, or client workshop, remember, with Odoo live sessions, you're not just presenting, you're connecting, adapting, and creating real engagement. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to check out our other tutorials for more ways to get the most out of Odoo surveys. See you next time, Odooers. Go grab a snack. I have one for once.